Today's message is intended for the youth out there, but I have a feeling it's going to go in a different direction. I've put my motherly blanket up because I feel like that may be the direction. I'm not sure, but that may be the direction that this message will take. Well, here we go. The closest to death a woman will face is during the birth of a child. But life can be unfair and overwhelming at times. Many times the mother will face the winds of life, fighting overbearing odds and fighting overbearing enemies. Many times the enemies are stirring the pot of bitterness, loneliness, anger, and discontent and dishonesty. Many times mothers get caught up sacrificing bitterness, sacrificing family gatherings for loneliness, sacrificing their beautiful smile for frowning anger, sacrificing love and compassion to hold on to hate because of tragedy. Sometimes they face winds that'll force them to sacrifice honesty and integrity to join friends of discontent and dishonesty. The world is a crazy place right now. Religions and relationships are under attack. Finances and marriages are under attack. Friends and families are under attack. But I want you to know there is a path to regain the victory of life. Back in the day, my grandmother and my mother would make big pots of stew. Today, I'm privileged to enjoy that with my wife. As I think back to it, today I know I really don't enjoy the preparation of stew. As they were preparing, I really didn't like the smell of it at times. You see, I'm not a fan of gumbo, but I am a fan of my wife's stew. But I must be honest, I really don't care for preparing stew. The stew that my wife will cook for us. You see, there are some items that she includes in her stew that I really don't like, that I really don't care for. Well, but after a few hours of cooking and preparation, when I sit down to eat, it seems that I have a bowl of gold. The taste of the family stew, well, I want to tell you, is overwhelming to a hungry belly. Even with all the ingredients that I didn't like in the beginning that are included, each bowl gets better and better. A bowl turned into gold. On the other hand, you see, on a hungry stomach, you will begin to appreciate all the troubles that special one went through to prepare you and to feed you. As I awoke this morning, I want to remind you that our Heavenly Father has prepared you and is feeding you. I hope you have a hungry belly and that you're paying attention. You see, many are blindly trying to survive. We must revert that transaction. We must do better, be better, and we must respect the plight of others, especially our mothers. We must recognize their pain and then try to fix their pain. We must recognize their needs and then donate a solution without a fee. Today, the world is crazy, but we cannot allow the beliefs of a few to become the changes in our own personality, in our hopes and our dreams. We must stop trading and watering down our God-given talents, our God-given strengths, to join the weaknesses of a few. Many in the world are holding on to bitterness, hate, and anger. Many are afraid of fairness or a fair starting line of opportunity. Many are afraid of truth, so they create distractions of hate. Many are choosing colors, choosing sides, choosing chaos. Many are screaming at indifference. Well, let me tell you something. 2020 vision is not perfect vision. With 2020 vision, I want to tell you there are some things that you still cannot see or that you cannot understand. You see, when God is working, you won't be able to see the final plan. You won't be able to see the plan that's laid out before you, and you won't understand it. You see, life will deal you the aroma of some uncooked ingredients. Some unpleasant people may enter your life. Terrible things will happen. There will be some unpleasant lessons taught. So if we could just hold on as our Heavenly Father stirs the pot and the uncooked ingredients of gold, soon a reward of a bowl of gold will be on the way. We gonna be all right. Well, I have a word for you today. Stop it before it's too late. Today you must let go and let God. Lift your hands today and release that which is not needed. We must improve the world. No matter if you've been a taker, this is your opportunity to get back or to give back and to get on the right team. Many are depriving the world of its value. Many are robbing the world of its oxygen. Many are inhaling but not releasing their gifts from God. If you don't use your gifts right, if you don't use your gifts for others, they can be taken away and given to someone else that will use them properly. Then those that are left behind will begin questioning why? And instead, their regret should be, why didn't I? Why didn't I? Why didn't I? Today I started this message with the closest to death that a woman will face is during the birth of a child. When a mother is in delivery, she is willing to take a chance on you. Well, Mother Earth is in delivery right now. Mother Earth is taking a chance on you. You see, our Heavenly Father is sending an urgent message today, a message of awakening. Today, right now, we must say some things. We must do some good things. We must give some things and let go of some things. We must release some unfortunate things that we've been carrying for many years. Today, you should call upon a lost friend and acknowledge that there are two sides to the story and that their side has value. Today, you may need to speak to a friend and disagree with them and disagree with regret to be better and not to be lesser. And as I begin this message, my intent was to speak to the youth, tagging empty names on empty walls, names that their birth mothers have given them, that they've traded for a friend without sacrifices. You see, today, people are trying to give you names without the sacrifice. Be weary of them. Be cautious and be careful. Fools and many fools are fooled that a small space is a big place in the rightful world. Today, many are tagging empty names on empty walls, and I'm not talking about youngsters. We must do what's needed without attachment. For an example, we can't trade fentanyl for cocaine. You see, both are bad, regardless of its profit from you-know-who. As I think back to today's message, some call it a gumbo, some call it stew. All I know is that when it's mixed properly, it's very, very good. It's not too salty, not too much of this or that. Somehow it works out in the end. My message is that we must do better and be better. In the words of one of my good friends, we must do what's required when it's required and do it consistently. P.S. And if you're out there tagging empty names on the empty walls that our Heavenly Father have provided for you, be careful because He's watching. God bless you today, and I'll talk to you later. Overcome. Words for You by Bruce Etheridge.